Welcome back to the SportsMax Zone. After a successful staging of the inaugural event in 2022, the Jamaica International Cycling Classic returns to the calendar. The three-day event is scheduled to take place in Montego Bay, St. James, from March 31 to April 2, and is expected to attract a large contingent of foreign entrants. The American Andy Scarano won the 2022 staging, and he joins us as we build up to this year's event. Good afternoon, Andy.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Are you taking part in this year's event?
I am, and I can't wait. 2022 was a huge event for myself and my other teammates that were there, a couple Americans and some Jamaicans, and the event was way better than any of us could have imagined, and I think it was a no-brainer for myself and my teammates to come back this year.
Right, and how are preparations coming along? Have you started training yet?
Definitely. Months ago. I think it's inevitable to start over the winter and going into the season. If you start a month or two before, it's probably a little bit too late. And winters here are a little tougher than winters in Jamaica. It's cold, and we had some pretty bad cold over the holidays, especially over Christmas. But, you know, it kind of makes us tougher. So I've been training a lot, so have my teammates, and I think we're well ready for this year's event.
Yeah, and tell us a bit about the route in Montego Bay as you get ready to defend your title.
On paper, the route looks fairly easy, but it's anything but easy. It's, you know, you're next to the coast, and what all the riders have to battle with is the winds from the ocean. So there's constantly crosswinds that, you know, you have to use your teammates as an advantage, and then plus, when you get closer to Ocho Rios, there's some big hills, very big hills. So that's, you know, it takes a select few riders to get up over them in a leader group.
Yeah, Andy, for an overseas competitor coming to this event last year, held for the first time, this will be the second staging. What's significant about this event for you in your overall schedule?
This kind of starts the season for the overall schedule for the year. So there's not too many races that happen early on here within the Southeast U.S. Yeah. So I probably have maybe one race that I can use as a preparation prior to coming down to Jamaica. And these races are fun, especially a three-day event like Jamaica. It kind of sets the tone and a good momentum for the rest of the year.
Yeah, have you been able to convince any of your other teammates or any other riders from your side of town to come down and enjoy Montego Bay?
I hope so. You know, we spread the word around, and we've sparked a lot of interest. So we'll see when you know, that end of March, early April comes around.
Yeah, and having had that initial experience last year, I mean, what will you be looking to do better this time around? 1 year on, you have a better idea of what the course is like?
Yeah, we'll have a better idea of what the course is like, and that's a bit of an unknown going into a first-time event. You really don't know what the terrain is going to be like, what the riders are going to be like. So knowing, you know, what the course is going to be laid out as, and, you know, how the riders race, which is I think the biggest challenge, no matter what the course is, it kind of is dictated by the riders. So the racing style is I think the biggest obstacle to overcome.
Yeah, and you know, usually, I mean, this is a massive event for Jamaica and for the Jamaican riders as well, because many of them don't get the opportunity to compete against cyclists at your level. What did you make of them a year ago and the competition that they brought to the table?
Well, I've raced all over the Caribbean and Latin America, and I would say the riders in the competition in Jamaica are probably my favorite. Based off of their sportsmanship, which is above and beyond amazing. No dirty racing, which you can unfortunately get in a lot of other countries. Everybody has a good attitude. Everyone's extremely friendly. I've had more than enough riders describe to me how the race is, you know, when a climb's coming up, just kind of how the terrain unfolds, how other riders might ride. So I would say one of my favorite places to race at, just based off of the riders themselves.
Well, Andy, of course, we're wishing you all the best as you get ready to defend your title, and of course, wish you an enjoyable stay here in Jamaica. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right, Andy Scarano there. He won the 2022 Jamaica International Cycling Classic. And if you have a passion for cycling and you enjoy looking at cyclists, you can catch the action. It will be live here on SportsMax once the event kicks off. We take a quick break and we come back. Stay with SportsMax on YouTube and follow us on all social pages for updates, news and entertainment.